how to start a business, like starting from like 0 to 60, from the beginning all the way to where, like, to how to keep it moving, how to keep things grinding. So we're gonna start with
starting from zero. Basically, what is the first? What is zero?
the idea,
The idea.
your idea. Do you want to elaborate on what that means, just so people understand, or should I elaborate?
The idea. Well, it's
we all have ideas.
Everyone has ideas, but what is the idea? You know that you're sitting and then you have that spark in your mind.
Yo,
like,
what if we like did like the stuff, this thing? That's the idea.
Like it's like in its like little seedling state and it hasn't gone anywhere. Ideas are always like they're that little baby that you haven't like cultivated it yet. You haven't put it together. It's just something that you have that idea and you're excited about it.
Yep.
That's it.
So before we continue, you sent me something that you wanted me to write down and say. So I'm going to say that real quick. It's very important. It's a very important quote.
Very important about ideas.
Yes. A very common and painful early stage problem. Millions of people have ideas, but nobody knows what to do with them. Most ideas either never truly see the light of day, or those that do end up languishing shortly after the pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that?
That's ideas for you.
Well, yeah.
You got the idea. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
That's okay.
But
what does that mean?
We're gonna be very, very careful with this episode because we could quickly turn into the idea to the next stage, which is like this is basically what that line is. Not just the market research. That's part of what the next stage is. There's the idea, and then there's like what this quote is referring to is the idea is not having fruition, which is the short term for an action that's to be taken up on the idea. We're gonna try to like not dance on that line of idea to action, which is gonna be very difficult. We'll catch ourselves a few times, I'm sure.
Probably.
But let's talk about the idea.
Okay, so with that being said, let's start with what is a good idea and what is a bad idea versus a bad idea. I'll tell you this straight up. There's no such thing as a bad idea.
And there's no such thing as a good idea.
And there's no such thing as a good idea. Most ideas that actually end up being lucrative for people are pretty stupid ideas.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to come and pitch to me Uber, I'd be like, that sounds really dumb, but it'll probably work because it sounds so dumb, because it's so simple.
There's two examples that I think of right now of an idea that were thrown down right away. FedEx.
Okay.
You know what FedEx is? Everyone knows what FedEx is.
It's a delivery company.
FedEx is a delivery company. What they do is overnight shipping. The guy who created FedEx, I forgot his name. I should have looked it up. These are things that come popping to mind right now. His idea was created in business school in Harvard, and all the teachers gave him like a D or something on it.
Really?
They said, nah, it's not so good, whatever, good job. Here's a D for effort. He went out and did it.
So their platform was, in order to beat the competition, was that they were going to be faster.
Yeah, overnight delivery. Like, who would pay for overnight delivery if I could just do free or 30 cents or however much it was for postage, for U.S. Postal? Like, I could do the cheaper option. Why would I use overnight delivery? Like, so some people thought it was a crappy idea. The guy himself thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But that's all that matters. That kind of segues into the rest of what we're going to discuss here, because the truth of the matter is that there is no such thing as a good or a bad idea. It's based on your motivation towards pursuing that idea and how passionate you are about that idea.
Right, and that's teetering on the next step.